Good evening, good day, good afternoon, wherever you are around the universe. Welcome back to Corks and Crypto. This is episode number 15 after taking last week off. Tonight we've got Chris Cruz. Welcome, Chris. How are you, sir?
I am doing great. How about yourself?
I'm good. Thanks for asking. And we also have Blockchain Poodles tonight. What's going on, Blockchain Poodles?
You know me, man. Positive, energetic, and enthusiastic as most often as possible.
Awesome. Glad to hear it. Tonight, we don't have making poor decisions. Something came up and he wasn't able to join us, but we're going to keep it going. No wine discussion today. It's going to be all crypto. I have been out for a couple of weeks, behind on a lot of things and just trying to get caught up. So give me 1 second. All right. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm just trying to get caught up on everything that's going on in the community, other projects that's coming online and things of that nature. So wanted to just kind of start off with, Chris, I know you've been out there and you've been doing a ton of work with lives and everything. So, if you wouldn't mind, kind of what's the summary of the past, couple of days or so?
Wow. All right. So last week, Prisma tried to launch their project. They ran into some issues with some bots and stuff. So Vulcan came out and they're delayed on. They came out and updated their roadmap and they're delayed. They say to the end of the year, but we think that it's that's just going to relieve some pressure from the community as a specific date. So maybe Q3, maybe sliding in a little bit to Q4. So we're not sure, but it definitely I can't think it puts people at ease as opposed to counting down to a certain day and then it not hitting it or it's early or something like that. So got that, and then Daniel has really come together with his worldwide token. He's been doing a lot of lives and talking about the tokenomics and different ideas that he has, and that's some big ones there. Seifu Go was doing okay for a little bit there. It was ranging a little bit, but prices bouncing up and down. So we'll see what happens. It's kind of a crazy afternoon today with Seifu Go, but and other than that, and then on Odie's live today, Brian was able to confirm that he had reinstated Chalk Talk to
nice.
the Discord. So that was something that was pretty nice. And evidently, we didn't know this. We were kind of giving him a little bit of a hard time about, still having her blocked, but he had done it previously. I think it maybe last week he said, I forget, but it had been, he did it. And he didn't announce it or anything like that. I think he was just like, okay, I'll unban her, and then didn't want to make any kind of ceremony or anything like that about it. So and then she was able to go in there and she posted some things, so that happened. And then Moonrise was on Odie's today, and they announced it, I think, in their Discord, but Moonrise is no longer a part of Prisma Finance. So they've parted ways, and it seems like it was amicable. So she didn't have anything bad to say, and he didn't, Matt didn't have anything bad to say about her. It's just she's gonna pursue different things. Talks about maybe even doing a YouTube channel or something, and she's just gonna go into different things from what she was saying. And other than that, I mean, just normal different things here and there. A lot of trading going on, a lot of things in play, especially in Forex and crypto. So I've been pretty busy with that stuff. So
it's cool. Well, hey, I appreciate that. That kind of gets me back into the mix and what's going on. So what about you, Poodles, man? What have you been up to? Hadn't seen you in a while.
Man, I've been totally out of the loop, but that was an awesome that I was in the Discord for ESCO on the day that it broke down like below $70, and there was just so much like, I don't know, there was a lot of FUD, and I was just letting people know, like, listen, you guys could double your bags right now for tremendously amount less than what you entered in ESCO for. We all entered ESCO at a high price. There's the people that got into ESCO are few and far between that got in right away, because a lot of people didn't know that you had to put 0.09, and everyone was trying to get their one ESCO, then their two ESCO, and it just didn't work out for a large amount of the community. But that's, that there was no activities there. It was just the way it went down, and I was just saying, guys, the fundamentals for ESCO are still there.
I think we lost you,
Yeah, we lost
but
Poodles.
But I to be a part of what he's talking about. I mean, if you believe in Safe Go and the technology there and the project there,
and
hey, blockchain, we can't hear you at all.
Yeah, you kind of cut out there. We probably lost the last 30 seconds or so.
Can you guys hear me now or no?
A little bit. You come in and out when you just said that.
Oh,
now we hear you totally fine.
Totally fine?
Yeah. Keep talking. Yeah, you're good.
All right. So, you said about 30 seconds out. Did you hear me say how like everyone was disgruntled about getting in at a bad price because of all that? So I was just letting people know, listen, for the people that do have money that they can afford to lose, now is the time to dollar cost average. Like, this is getting in people's feelings because they're using money that they can't afford to lose. And that's, no one has anyone to blame for that but themselves. But as far as the other topic, the Prisma Finance thing that Chris was talking about, I feel people's FUD and anger over there because, we were misguided and led to believe that this was, in the works because it's Vulcan approved. And we have to understand that not all of those projects that are Vulcan approved are, the Vulcan team doesn't know these people. They just fulfilled the requirements to get listed because they're potentially going to list on Vulcan. And, what's a little bit, I'm confusing a few things is, why are people even on that list that aren't 100% certain, telling their communities that this is a Vulcan project, not this is a Binance project. We're thinking about it. We got to figure out if it's compatible with the way we want to do things. That should be, in my opinion, a requirement to even get on Vulcan's list, that they're 100% certain it's going to work with Vulcan because they're, in fact, building it on Vulcan. That, to me, makes it a Vulcan project. Now, the projects that came out prior to this launch that we're about to have, the ones that have been around for a while that said that they were totally going to transfer over to Seifu X. I'm talking about back that far. There's a few projects such as like Kiwi Token, I think, and definitely Legendary Club. Those projects have been die-hard Vulcan, that 100% not thinking about any other blockchain other than Seifu X or Vulcan the entire way. That's the kind of projects that should be listed, in my opinion, on the Vulcan blockchain list. Not the ones that are, want to go there for the attention, scuttle up a community around it, build it, get investors from our beloved community over here to say, hey, we're building something on Vulcan and we want your community to support us because we're supporting Vulcan. And that's fantastic, until they take all of those bonuses that come along with being part of the community and they, do something with nothing but malicious intents behind it. Yeah, we could go ahead and call it, oh, it was a bot this, or we missed it through the code over here or there. This is just the new way, in my opinion, of these projects. This is the new wave of how to rug an awesome community, and I'm not with it, and I'm disgruntled about it, and I speak about it. And some people might not like it, but this is the sauce that you get when you're dealing with me.
And there it is. And there it is.
Well,
So,
and, you know, one of those things that he was talking about is like also one thing I forgot to mention is Property Flex came out and they announced that with the delay that they would not be going to another blockchain, that they will be getting all their everything ready and they'll be waiting for the Vulcan blockchain to launch. So they're not going to be doing anything. And it explained it pretty well, because a lot of people are thinking, well, with the delay, some of these projects might go to Binance now and then go to Vulcan later on. But I'm not sure about, I'm pretty sure Gods of Gaming is waiting for Vulcan. And I do know that Property Flex announced, Milky put it in their Discord that they will not be going to another blockchain. They'll be waiting for Vulcan, and they'll be looking at other blockchains down the road. But as of right now, their plan is to stay with Vulcan until it launches.
cool. So I do have the project listing, or the project listing per the Vulcan website. So there may be some other projects here that are unlisted, but at least what's visible on the website. So of course we've got Seifu Go in the number one spot, and Gods of Gaming. We've got Dio and Stars project. That's OXPA DAO. Blockchain Poodles Vamp token is on here still. Cosmic Force, Kiwi token, One token, Johnny Blockchain, FunQuest. Now I thought FunQuest was off of here. Looks like they've come back, or maybe that was an issue on the website or something. But I thought FunQuest fell off. But anyway,
I did too. I thought they were not on there. I thought someone brought it up to me, and I thought I looked and they weren't there.
yeah. So okay, well, FunQuest is there, so that's good, I guess. And BNB pot. Now I have seen some posts here or there in the Seifu Go Discord, I think, from BNB pot.
Yeah, they're getting a lot of play because of Crypto Pride has been playing the roulette one. Plus, they're doing I guess a Powerball for Seifu Go daily, and I think that, I don't know if Greek has done a live with them, but he's played BNB pot, and so is Fowler. So it's all of us gamblers are seem to come out with this BNB pot. So I think it's good for the community.
Yeah. So yeah, I remember seeing the logo. The logo is what stood out to me when scrolling through Discord in meetings when I should be paying attention to my meeting, but was looking at Discord every once in a while.
Pride says that the pot this week is going to be over $500.
Oh wow.
Is that the Friday night one, Pride? Because of course last week I was the sponsor of that, and then I don't know what ended up happening, but on the very last spent, everybody was picking the wrong color the whole entire time. And then I think we did have one winner, but the last one, Pride put in like individual bets and hit one of them. I think it was red 23 for like $250. So it was pretty interesting. Yeah, Friday night, that pot will be over $500. That's pretty awesome, Brad.
Wow. So I guess to round it out on the project list, we've got Property Flex, and you just talked about that, Chris.
Yep,
Thanks for the education on that. And the last three, these are all
Your
maps projects, right?
Yeah.
Legendary Club, Vol, Multisender, and Legendary Launchpad, right?
Yeah, and that goes back to what Blockchain Poodles was saying, is that I mean, that's your map. He's diehard Vulcan, Seifu Go, Seifu X, basically anything. Uxie, he's diehard in the community. Does so much for everybody, not just for Legendary Club and stuff like that. He helps behind the scenes for tons of different things. He's a great help to me when I need anything, and he's at everybody's fingertips for any kind of information or any kind of help. And that he's got 3 of them on there, and all 3 of those are quality. That you want to see that in an emerging blockchain. That's the way I feel. And Jamrock, I see the strawberries, buddy. I see them, and you are an evil man.
So what's the strawberries about?
All right, I'll tell you guys the story, and everybody gives me crap about it. When I was a kid, we didn't have a whole lot of money, so I had to go work on a farm when I was 12, and I picked strawberries all summer long until I was like 16 years old, and I could finally drive, and I was like, I ain't going back to the farm. But I've picked strawberries every day in the heat on a farm from sunup to sundown, and I hate strawberries. I can't even, the smell, everything. I can't stand strawberries. And when I was raising my kids, I'd tell my kids
that builds a lot of character, though.
But I told my
A
kids
character that doesn't like strawberries.
yeah, and I told my kids that when I was raising them that if they eat strawberries, they will die because strawberries are poisonous. And everybody's like, I can't believe you told your kids that. My kids know better, and they actually literally eat strawberries in front of me. So but I told that story, and now Igor and Ashley and people, they just throw the strawberries up. They're just like, hey, here's some strawberries for you, buddy.
Wow. That's too funny. So I sorry, I neglected the comments. I'm out of practice here, but I'm trying to get through them. So Triple Moon Goddess says she was second. We're gonna let her have that.
I don't see how she could be second because I was watching her live just a few minutes ago.
Again, like I said, I'm gonna let her have that. We're gonna let her have that. So she gets special privileges to be second tonight. And Teddy One, I do have to comment on Teddy One. So Teddy One is outside cutting grass in Texas heat today.
Now, did you see have you seen any of my lives? I shouldn't put you on the spot like that, but when I do lives, Teddy One, I do the breaking news and everything. You've seen the breaking news, right?
Right.
Well, Teddy One's son, one night he was watching while Teddy One's doing it, and he sent me videos of his son watching the breaking news, and then at the very end he yells, "Breaking news!" So
yeah,
every time Teddy One is on or anything like that, I run the video that he sent me. It's great.
Hey, you got to run it then. You got to run it. So
okay. Let me find it real quick.
Yeah, go for it. I'll continue with the comments to get caught up here. But Teddy One, man, I respect you. I had to do my lawn this past Saturday, and I understand. I understand. Stay hydrated.
Well, when you were out, you were doing other things? You were out of the house too, doing stuff, and you were getting behind on your housework and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, I can't stand that.
Yeah. I mean,
I cut my grass today.
It's kind of crazy, and I'm still not done. I need to do some edge work.
Yeah, we're never done.
But I'll get it done eventually. So we've got Marshall, holder of nodes, saying love and light to my Vulcan family. Things are happening, and we are always moving forward toward launch. Exciting times ahead. And Triple Moon says could be sooner. Everything is mostly finished, just the audit. So and Tina Potea says hi all. Triple Moon is waiting for Vamp token, and it looks like Biz is keeping you busy, Chris.
Yes. Yeah. Well, it's a good thing because I enjoy being busy and I enjoy the community. So it's not like it's a bad thing.
Yep. Oh, all right. So it looks like we're ready for breaking news. So let me get to that.
All right. Here's the video of him. Hopefully you can hear it. I turned the sound on. So here we go.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Too cool. So hopefully he got a chance to see that.
Yeah, Teddy usually replies that his son saw it or whatever. A couple of times he's like, "You're too late. My son's in bed."
So Triple Moon's saying the price went up. I think she's talking about Esco maybe. And then there was some discussion about Johnny Blockchain bots. And we've got the champ, Crypto Pride's winning everything. You name it, he won it. I think he had predicted that the launch might bleed into Q3. So he wins that. So yeah, you know, it's good to be crypto pride, I guess. So we need some more predictions, Pride. What do you got for us tonight? What do we need to invest in? Let's see. So, oh man, I'm way behind. So yeah, there was some property flex conversations in here, and Biz has dropped the links for that. He dropped the links for all of the projects that were talked about. And on projects, we got a comment from Sky High here saying that Johnny Blockchain shouldn't be on the list. So, okay, so it shouldn't be on the list
Why is
because
that?
of Jeremy Rush's history on Ponzi schemes like Zookle. Need to research that. I'm not familiar with that.
Yeah, there's quite a bit of information out there about previous projects that Jeremy's been a part of. I mean, I think you got to do your own research with everything, and like Poodle was saying, that just because it's on that list, they that means that those projects have fulfilled the requirement to be a part of Vulcan, and the Vulcan team and all that. They can't vouch for each and every one of them. They can just say, hey, they did all the stuff that we require for them to build something on Vulcan. So with Johnny Blockchain and everything like that, I mean, do your own research, check it out. I mean, it's very encouraging because and I think that Jeremy's accessible enough that if you were to find something or you have a question about something, you could reach out to Jeremy, and if they if he replies back and talks to you about it and he satisfies what your questions are, great. If he doesn't, then move on. I mean, I think that's great. Sky High says a lot of things. I think that's important that you take everything that people say and do your own research. And this is a part of that thing. Do your own research.
Yeah. I mean, I don't necessarily fear FUD. That doesn't bother me. I actually appreciate it because it gives me something to look at, right? So there's always two sides, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, and in fact, Jeremy had reached out to me. I hadn't had a chance to follow up with him, but
well, he came on one night because he was talking about crypto and wine, right? Wasn't
right?
he?
Yeah, he was on the I want to say the last show or maybe the show before last. But yeah, he was on one of the shows, and I'll definitely reach out to him, kind of understand what's going on there. Teddy One Poodles, if you're still out there, Poodles. Teddy One says what Poodles said about Prisma was not fair at all. Would you like to address that?
I'm not really a fair person. I just like speaking the facts that I know to be true in my own opinion.
Okay. So, and kind of on that same note, Senior Rojo maybe missed what you said, so wanted to know, what did you have to say about Prisma Finance?
Well, it's a good thing that this is going to be broadcasted on YouTube, and you can hit that rewind button.
Well, there you go. There you go, Senior Rojo. All right. So, Triple Moon is saying Pisces or psychic. Maybe that's well, I don't know what that was in response to. I don't know.
Pisces or psychic?
Yeah, I don't know what that was in relation.
Can they see the future or something like that? Or they?
Maybe that was me talking about crypto pride. Is pride maybe Pisces by chance? I don't know.
I don't know most of that stuff. I actually think I know myself, but I don't know anybody. I think I'm Aquarius, and I don't know what anybody else is, to tell you the truth.
I hear that. So Sky High is saying here, we can't afford to have suspect projects. There's enough bad stuff floating around this community as is.
Yeah, I think right now that Sky High's right. But I mean, as the blockchain, it launches and it grows, you're not going to be able to control any of that. This is the time for people to learn how to do your own research, even with the small list of projects that are on the Vulcan blockchain. Focus on learning how to do your own research. And I know we say it all the time, but really truly do it, because when this blockchain is out there, there are going to be thousands of projects out there, and there are going to be a whole lot more, suspect projects and stuff. So learn now how to do your research. if you plan on investing in any other, projects down the road, be able to learn how to figure out if they're legit or whatever you can figure out on them. So this is a good learning time for everybody.
Yeah. And we've got Crypto Tejano with us. Hello, guys. Hope everyone is doing well. Hope you're doing well, Crypto Tejano. And Triple Moon Goddess says that Prisma is not doxxed. I thought I saw Matt doxxed on one of Odonato's shows.
He's doxed to me, right? He actually shown his face, and I have all his information and everything. So
Okay, cool.
And I don't know if he's done with Daniel yet or not, but Daniel came up. Something came up about being doxxed about projects and stuff like that, and I completely agree with Daniel. So, like, if you're on a project, you want to come on my live and you want to talk about it, I need some paperwork or some type of verification and everything like that. And if you want to, I don't think you should be coming on with a project and not showing your face. So Matt did that he did docs, and he did the information backstage and everything like that I needed. I don't know if he's done that with Daniel or not or whatever, but he took those steps.
That's good. Cool. And regarding the astrology charts, I guess Miss Worldwide is saying she's with you, Chris. She's a Taurus and have no idea about any of it.
Yeah. Anytime that Miss Worldwide says she's in agreement with me is a good day. So
there you have it. So she's in agreement with you.
Yep.
And Triple Moon is saying you got to dox on these things. So yeah, I think that's important. I think that's important.
I actually don't think I think it's important, but I think it's mandatory. So if you're gonna have other people's money, I need to know everything about you. I mean that you can just go. Capitalism is a voluntary transaction between two entities. Okay, so if I go into a local grocery store, they have all their information with some type of registered body. Where if they scam people or they do anything, then they can get in trouble from a government organization or from consumer information places. They have all that stuff. The crypto needs to be the same way. If you're gonna put a project out there and you're gonna be taking people's money and you're gonna do certain things with it, we need to know everything we can about you. Where you live, everything that you do, recourses if you rug, all those things. So if you're not planning on doing that, you probably shouldn't. And if you're concerned about doxing yourself, you probably shouldn't be doing a project. I mean, for your own safety, if you're concerned and concerned about what people will do or won't do, I mean, definitely don't do a project if you're concerned about your safety. But if it's that type of a point, you need to dox. All the information needs to be out there, and it needs to be available to anybody and everybody that would invest in your project.
Yeah, I agree. And thank you, Ms. Worldwide. I did not know that I was, I didn't know how this monetization thing was going to work. I just hit the button to start the process. So I didn't know that it was active. So thank you. So this was my first super chat, I guess, is from Miss Worldwide. So I appreciate that. Thank you.
Wait, how are you monetized?
I got an email from YouTube like a week or so ago saying, hey, you can take super chats now and super stickers. I'm like, okay, cool.
I heard that was happening and everything, and I haven't gotten anything, but honestly, I usually don't answer YouTube emails, so maybe I should have checked it. But that is awesome. That is great news. I did not know that. It's right there. I didn't even notice it either.
Congratulations! Congratulations!
What is this?
Huh?
What was that?
I said congratulations.
Yeah, appreciate you. Yep. So thanks again, Miss Worldwide. And
so is Miss Worldwide your first super chat? Is that what you said?
Yes, Miss Worldwide is my first super chat.
That is awesome. I am super excited. It is well deserved. I love my Tuesday nights and it's too bad that Making Poor Decisions is not here. That'd been cool.
Yeah, yeah, I got to tell him about it. So he's gonna want his cut. It's like, where's my cut?
That's awesome.
No, yeah, but that's all good. So yeah, I appreciate that, Miss Worldwide. But Chris, you're talking about doxing, and you know, I know the project owners. I think you're right. I think project owners should be required to
Mhm.
dox, but I also think that the devs should be required. It sounds like here recent some of the issues that have come up have been somewhat related to the development side of things, right?
Well,
It's
this is where I get confused, okay? And this is the only part of crypto that I would ever put any kind of a financial stake in any kind of a project or anything like that would be some type of auditing service. Because my thing is that if we go back to Prisma,
Mhm.
when Prisma discussed it, and this is what they were telling us, the auditing company said that they had seen that this was in the code that you could mint these tokens, and they thought that they wanted it there. Okay. So, but they put their stamp of approval or whatever on it, whatever the team got, whatever that report is or whatever. So my thing is, if I was an auditing company and my name, just like with everything else in the business world, when my name is on it, there is no way that I would stamp my name to a project that you could literally mint half the supply at a moment's notice. And basically, what Poodles was saying, rugged,
Right.
there's no way that I would let that kind of a thing. I'd be like, yeah, I'm not putting my stamp on this. You have things in this code that basically someone, maybe not the team or somebody could take all all the liquidity. So
Right.
I don't understand that. So even if they're doxed, I think that these types of things are that whoever did the audit, I forget the name. I don't want to say the wrong name. I don't remember who it is, but even if they stamp their name to that, saying that, oh, we just thought you guys wanted it in there, and then another issue that I have is, and I'll you know, Matt seems like a real nice guy and everything like that. And I'm not coming down on Matt, but I don't know why the project didn't have some type of um, errors and omission type insurance that
Mhm.
this auditing group would offer. Because if I was doing an audit for somebody, I would say, okay, we're going to look over this, and if I stamp my name to it, whatever the company, whatever, and say this is good code, and if we've missed anything, here's errors and omission insurance or whatever to a certain amount or whatever. And I would build that into the cost of what I would charge people. So I'm a little confused as to what are these auditing companies really doing. So
Yeah.
I agree with you. If these people need to be doxxed, but if they don't know what they're doing and they're doxxed, and they just later on they're like, yeah, this is who I am, but we didn't know what was going on. It really doesn't matter, does it?
No, it doesn't. And as you were talking about auditing, it came to my mind about testing, like with and I want to use Safe Go as an example, right? So the situation that occurred with Safe Go, the first launch, and something kind of similar appeared to have happened in second launch, and I don't know how it was resolved, but it was resolved within a few minutes time where sales were able to come through. Why aren't things being tested before they're put into production and really pressure tested? So is that a thing in crypto? So I work in IT. I
Mhm.
work in I run DevOps teams. So I'm not a coder, but I'm responsible for teams that deploy code and things of that nature, and testing is part of that process. I can't say I've seen that in crypto. I know that they're doing it when it as it relates to the blockchain, But as it relates to, the development of a token, are I can't say I've seen anything tested. And there are test nets available if you want to
Right.
create your own token and, kind of pressure test it and see how it responds to certain conditions and situations. You can put it to the test, in those test net environments. And I would like to see that as part of an audit process. So did you test it? When did you test it? Did you test
Well,
these
that's my point. It's
scenarios?
like I don't. Uh, Leon Decord, he says Solid Proof, and I think that's the company that did it. And I don't know much about Solid Proof, and I would want to. I'd maybe research them a little bit, but I'm telling you right now, man, if I was Solid Proof or if it was Chris Cruzy auditing and everything like that, an audit's an audit. And when you come back and if I was auditing a company and I was like, yeah, the owner of the company can take half the revenue every month or whatever, that would be in my report. And that would be like, I'm not going to stamp that. You need to fix this part or you're not going to get the Solid Proof or the Chris Cruzy, stamp. And I don't understand. These are not audits. They're just checking to make sure it works. Is that
Right. Like, what are you auditing? Are you
Yeah.
auditing the fact that it's a coin and it does the things that the coin, or it's a token and it does the things that the token was designed to do, outside of it being exploited or being, or consumers being taken advantage of? That may not be part of the audit process.
Yeah, and I think like Miss Worldwide says that that's why we need regulations. And yeah, I think to an extent, but at the same time, these auditing companies, if they're not coming out and saying this is the way I see it. If I go to an auditing company and say, "Hey, I'm thinking of investing in this product that you guys audited. Could you give me the rundown of what you found and everything like that?" And if they can't tell me, it'd be like, yeah, we stamped our names to it, and yeah, the owner can take all the liquidity whenever they want. Really? I
Yeah.
mean, what
That,
kind of?
that's
That's
not
not
cool.
an audit. I mean, and regulations that would be great, but bottom line is, you're going to just run yourself out of this business. These people, we're in a point now where we're weeding out these bad actors, and then other bad actors show up. And there has to be, whether we have regulations or not, we need to have a core group of honorable, decent, you know, individuals or groups or projects that will say, no, that, that won't work. The DeFi is important. We want it to be a good structure. You can't have these types of projects come in. And to Prisma's defense, they didn't even understand that. They said they haven't even looked at that code for months. But at the same time, why did they have it in there? It doesn't make any sense to me. I don't understand it, but there may be a legitimate reason. So I'm not blaming Prisma. But at the same time, Solid Proof knew, and they went ahead and gave them the audit, or said you're good to go.
Yeah, I mean, I don't get that, and I think it sounds like to me then too that the folks at Prisma may not be well versed in looking at code and gaps to look for in the code, right? So, and I think that's another issue. Like for me personally, you're talking about doing research. I'm seriously considering not joining a project where the owners aren't developers.
Yeah, I mean, and you get into a point where, I can see owners having the vision because
Mhm.
see, in my world, I just use my business experience because I know quite a bit about my career field, and I've been doing it for decades. So it's a little easier for me. I I see what you're saying because I hire people that I know we need to focus more on this area or that area. If I don't know a whole lot about what we're doing and I'm just a figurehead CEO or whatever, and I'm like, hey, smile and wave and kissing babies and all that kind of stuff, and happy go lucky kind of guy and friend to everybody, then I might not know everything. So I see your point and I understand that, but at the same time, there are a lot of people that run companies that don't know the fine details of certain things, and they're very successful. I mean, you know,
Yeah, I'm not
I
looking
mean,
for them to have like the in-depth detail. I'm just saying, being able to at least look and understand
right. Yeah.
a major gap like that, right? Where someone could go and mint tokens and crash your project.
Yep.
Take the look to be able to see that, and not that you're gonna, fix it. I just think that, like, and again, this is just me personally. I'm looking at, all right, if I'm gonna continue in this crypto space, I'm, I am at a point now where I'm getting extremely frustrated with issues
Mhm.
that seem to be easily, avoidable with just a little bit of due diligence.
Yeah.
And and maybe some of it is ignorance. Maybe it's just the fact that, well, I didn't know, right, that this was going to cause that kind of problem. Okay, fine, now you know, but the damage is done. I don't want to invest in any more of your projects, so I'm going to go and invest somewhere else, maybe with a group that's a little more mature and in the understanding of the technology, and I can, get behind that because I know that they know what they're talking about, and it's like less likely, not going to be um, zero risk, but I think it would be less likely, in my opinion, in a situation like that, where you've got people that understand how to read the code, understand, when they're looking at a gap, and it can call it out, and also working with uh, credible and reputable auditors, like that audit group that you mentioned. I
Mhm.
don't know of that company, but if there's another project where this company is auditing, I wouldn't I would stay away from it.
And see, that's my whole point is like if it's the Chris Cruzy auditing, all right, an individual, a couple of guys on a YouTube channel on a weeknight talking about a project in their sphere can say, that Chris Cruzy audit company saw this and told them not to do it, and they did it anyway, and they could not get the stamp from them. That this would be my advertising, because I'm not putting my name on there if you're going to rug your community or if you can do these types of things, if that's in the code. And then the people that I would have that would be checking this code, I would have them bonded also, because
Mhm.
if this individual found something like a backdoor or something like that, and they were responsible for rugging it, they would be paying the project the money back. So that's my issue. I see a lot of flaws in this area, and like Miss Worldwide was saying, it's like self-regulation, and that what's going to end up happening is people are going to stop investing in these companies, or
Right.
in these projects, because of the fact that they can't depend on these audits and stuff like that,
Right.
and can't depend on. And this all goes back to being doxxed. They can be doxxed. We could know where they live and everything like that. But if the steps that they took, that they were ripped off from some Yahoo, in a foreign country somewhere and had nothing to do with the team, doesn't matter. And then you go to the auditing companies, they're doxxed. Developers, some of the developers are doxxed, and it's like they all need to be doxxed and they all need to be bonded, because the way I see about it is they need to carry a certain amount of liability, 100% above what the liquidity pool would be. They need to be a pool of bonded actors. Anybody that's got multi-sig wallets, anybody that's got any access to code needs to be bonded for any kind of situation like that. And then you get insurance companies involved in it, and you get the lawyers involved with it, and these people will make sure that these projects are good.
Yep.
you know,
Yeah. I mean, if it goes through that level of detail, then yeah. I mean, I think
that's the
you
way
have a
it
solid
should be.
product.
It
But
should be for the smallest little meme coin or anything like that, or meme token. It should be that way. Everything that we purchase and participate in the crypto industry, whether I'm not a big fan of government regulation, but whether government or not, they all need to be as stern as this. Is
yeah, I
is
think
you need to have 100% higher than what your liquidity pool would be in all and your devs and the project team and all that kind of stuff. And that's your your errors and omission insurance. So omission insurance.
Yeah, Massimo was saying here that maybe we need the IRS to do them. I don't think so. keep the government, keep the IRS out of it.
I meant the docs. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I would be. And one other thing, Moon keeps talking about bots and stuff like that. I think that there's a little bit of a difference there. There are liquidity bots that search for liquidity and they search to drain liquidity, and then there's trading bots. Most of us use trading bots after projects are established and there's any kind of swing or day trading that can be involved. So not all bots are bad, but some of these liquidity bots, they're looking to rug or something similar to that. So
right, but they're looking to rug because there's a chance that whatever project they're targeting has an exploit. So if you remedy the exploit, the bot is rendered useless at that point.
Right. Well, the issue is that those bots are always going to be there, whether on every project, everywhere. They're searching for them, and they painstakingly take the time to set them up for anything that's on anything. We'll see it on Vulcan. We're going to see it on it's on Binance. It's everywhere. The problem is those bots are looking to steal as much as they possibly can in the fastest amount of time. They're going to compete. They'll do bots that compete against each other. Now, the bots that most of us and the average person are into are the trading bots that have established their liquidity. They've established a track record. See, we need to look at historical data on a different project to trade any kind of bots. And these new projects and stuff, like with Safe Go, I can't run a bot on Safe Go because the historical data is too young. I might be able to do it, but I'm going to get very false signals all the time. That will be, for the next couple of months, the only type of trading you can do on Safe Go would be what Confirmant does, is technical analysis, where you're using the chart and you're using Fibonacci's and things like that. So those types of traders are old school traders that really look at the details. But you could also call like Confirmant a bot, because he's looking at a certain criteria and keeping emotions out of it, but he's using his brain to figure it out. So there are different types of bots. I just want people to understand that these liquidity bots they're total scam, and they're out there to try to rug every project, and they are going to be there all the time. So be careful.
Yeah, Confirmant saying here that we're going to start trading with BlackRock now on their exchange. So is BlackRock getting into the Coinbase business? Is that who's taking over?
Well, I think they're getting into the Bitcoin business, and they made me a lot of money this last couple of days, so I was pretty happy. So
yeah, I heard. I'm getting my tidbits of information confused. So Bitcoin and BlackRock is a thing. So I thought it was another institution that was going to get involved in Coinbase. Maybe it was JP Morgan, something like that. I need to go get that. I overheard it while listening to another podcast while I was working the other day.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it looks like the mainstream is kind of toeing in to crypto a little bit there.
Well, the mainstream government politicians, the government itself, and different worlds, they're just going to get left behind. And every single day that they wake up and they're on this hill that they'll die on, that crypto's bad, they're losing that hill is being eroded away every single day by the trillions of dollars that are being put into the crypto market. And you look at Bitcoin every single time. It gets worse when these majors start doing a retracement. Then they're all like, oh my God, Bitcoin is finally dead and Ethereum is dead, all that kind of stuff. And it's like, you know what? All the different lawsuits, all the different things that you're trying to get in the way, you're not slowing the progress. Crypto is coming. And if you don't get on board with it, you're just going to get left behind.
Yeah.
I mean, the generations of the people that don't understand crypto, that generation, they're getting older and they're retiring. The younger generation understands crypto, and these things are making more sense to them. You know, these discussions that we're having, our audience is getting younger and younger. And if the governments don't get a part of that, they're going to lose out. I mean, it's going to be everywhere. So get on board with it and make it as easy and accessible to all of your country, all of your citizens, and try to be as best as you can to make everything safe for everybody. That's it.
Yeah,
You don't need anything else.
That sounds like it's going to lend itself to regulation.
Well,
I mean, it really
I think you're going to have regulation because it's like I was saying before, and I try to bring this back in, and I apologize that I don't know. I'm not smart enough to know this, because I thought in the crypto world, just like in the securities world, that these people would have some type of bonding and type insurance, or some type of, you would have self-regulation, like what Miss World I was talking about these auditing companies and these projects. It's just not. I didn't think it was a project ends up being a guy or girl's got an idea, bam, someone codes it and it's out there. It's like you can't. That can't be done. That can't be done. So the regulation part, I think that the standards are going to be, these insurance companies are going to have to get involved, and lawyers are going to have to get involved, and it's going to have to be one of those things where these companies need to be bonded. I mean, if you're picking up my vehicle to tow it somewhere for a repair or something like that, some Joe with a truck just can't show up and pick up my truck, or and drive off with it. That person has to be bonded. They have to have their correct insurance and everything like that, in case a possession of mine that I've entrusted in their custody is lost or damaged. They will reimburse me. It's just like with crypto. When you do that voluntary transaction, when you go buy a pack of gum at the store, that's a voluntary transaction, but you're receiving the custody of the product that you have. But if you're not receiving it, and you're going to give that person, $1 for gum that you're going to get next month or whatever, or you're investing in the gum company, you need some type of security that your money is more than safe. It's just not you're giving it to some guy and you'll never see him again. So,
yeah, I agree with that. I do agree with that. And Leon Decord is pretty much saying what you were saying, right? Professionals, licensing for devs and auditors are going to be needed. And he thinks that BlackRock and Fidelity and their army of lawyers will make sure devs have professional liability insurance. And
I mean, they're going to end up being liable for these types of things, especially when they're on central exchanges and stuff. So they'll definitely have that, and that's where I see that's where DeFi needs to get caught up to that. And we need that in DeFi.
Yep. And Sky High is in agreement as well. And Sky, you had a comment earlier about sharing some info with influencers. I kind of like to get an understanding of what that is, but maybe.
Yeah, he has a lot of details about Jeremy's previous projects.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it has much to do with Johnny Blockchain. I mean, other than the fact that Jeremy is Johnny Blockchain, but the information that he has are his previous projects as to what Jeremy's worked on and stuff like that. It's real good information, and I'd highly recommend a lot of people to either reach out to Sky High to get that. And I think I have most. He might have more than that. I think he sent me a lot of it too. But I would highly recommend spending the time to do your own research, listen to what Sky High is saying and understand it. And I recommend it highly, but I can't tell you what to do or what not to do.
Oh, right. Yeah. I mean, you got to have the information based on the data, right?
Right.
Your interpretation of the data. I put it
right,
that way.
Right. That's the important thing, is how you interpret that, because you might be like, I got no problem with it. And
right.
That might be totally different than what I think.
Yep. So Slumdog Millionaire. Well, first, Teddy One is back with us, it appears. So
Teddy,
Teddy One.
did you see the breaking news we did with your son? You didn't say anything. I bet he missed it.
Yeah, we did breaking news earlier. So yeah, do the rewind and check that out. Slumdog is asking Teddy if he's got any ideas to save SGO. So yeah, I'll let them have that conversation. Teddy One also opened an account with Fidelity, a crypto account with Fidelity today. So good for you, man. Good for you.
That's nice. Good job, Teddy.
So Sky High is saying that the banks are jumping on the new exchange EBX, but it's for institutional investing only. No retail investors allowed. So that's one. OBZ, I think the problem lies in there's so many new projects launching all the time. There's a boatload of money for them just to give their check mark. So yeah, I think he's talking about the auditors.
I know OBZ's right and very educated and smart person, and I agree with you on that. But my point is that if where is the integrity? Because if my name was on that check mark, I mean, I wouldn't be putting my name. I'd be like, no, we're not putting the check mark on this because I don't know. So what are these audits worth?
So what was the name of that auditing company again? Because I want to see if
I'm pretty
the
sure
auditors are doxxed.
Oh, Teddy One was in the shower during breaking news, but that was Solid Proof, and I'm pretty sure that's correct. Somebody put it in the comments, but
so I'm gonna research that real quick. See if I can find
Solid Proof. Yeah, Leon Decord, Solid Proof. So, yeah, Bitcoin's killing me, man.
In a good way.
Well, I'm bummed out because I closed my trading position last night and it's still pumping. Yeah, it's about ready to hit 29.
Oh, nice.
That is.
So are we headed towards a bull market or?
I don't think that this is going to be an indication. I think what's going to happen is as soon as this goes up, the Bitcoin is being manipulated by governments and, certain governments. So I think that's a 9.67 increase in since Monday morning. Oh, 10.01% now. My bad. Okay. All right. You're killing me over here. So are you looking up Solid Proof?
Yeah, I've just pulled up their site here.
See? So look at all this stuff. They got all these guys on here and everything like that. I mean, I don't understand what these auditing companies do then. If you can put your stamp on it, but the project can be rugged or major issues happen and all that kind of stuff.
They're the leading brand under the German company Make Network. Okay.
They're more than 3 years old.
Interesting. Okay. So they do audits, KYC, consulting, DApp development. Interesting. So they've got a lot going on. So what is their main service though? Is auditing their main service?
Massimo, did you say what? I missed the boat on? Chris missed the boat on? Are you talking about Bitcoin? No, I didn't miss the boat on Bitcoin. I had a trading position that I closed last night when it hit right below 27,000. And I'm kind of like bummed because I should have kept it and let it go a little longer, but it's good. I made profit. I'm happy. So I didn't miss it. If that's what you're talking about. If it was something else, let me know because I missed the boat a lot.
This guy is saying Hope Vulcan doesn't use Solid Proof. have they even announced who they're using as an auditor?
You know what? I'm not sure if they've announced, but I did hear that Daniel. I don't know if Daniel knows who they're using, but Daniel mentioned that he wanted to use who they're using during one of his lives. He had said that he wanted to use the auditing company that the team was using. I think he said that. I'm not sure, but I have full faith that Daniel's going to use an auditing. He's going to have a lot of people audit it. He's probably going to have 2 different companies audit it, and then he's going to have different people in the community, really smart, intelligent people in the community, look at it, and and that to me is like, man, I just wish that if you put your name behind something that this wouldn't happen. And then if you're not putting your name behind it, then can you let us know? And then they change it so that you can put your name behind it. I don't know.
Yeah, we've got Marshall Holder of Node said Fire Hustle did a great video a few weeks ago about the Bitcoin price being manipulated using institutional debt.
Exactly.
So
And the issue with that is that I have no problem with manipulation. And I think that we have a comment from everybody's buddy, Slumdog Millionaire, about the manipulation. I think the key is to make money in any kind of financial services or day trading or swing trading. You need to understand that it is being manipulated. So, how are you going to react to the manipulation? So, they can do what they want to do, and yeah, that's
Yep, Sky High is right. So I haven't heard
exactly.
anything from Gary Gensler in the headlines. So has he been doing
Well,
his thing recently?
Bitcoin hasn't gone up high enough yet.
Oh, okay.
So there's going to be some type of disaster in crypto over the next couple of days, I'm sure, because Bitcoin is almost topping 29. So I'm sure something's going to come out.
Yeah. Yeah. OBZ says, so what stops these guys from noticing an easy hack, then just not saying anything, giving their check mark and then just hacking it after? So are you saying the auditors doing the hacking, OBZ?
Well, I mean, that's my point when it comes to bonding. It's like people get bonded, they get errors in emission insurance, and they get like insurance companies involved and lawyers, and then these things happen. So if you have an employee that goes in and finds something like this, and it's proven that they're the ones that found the hack and that got in there, I mean, their insurance takes over. The insurance pays out the claim of what the liquidity was that was stolen, and the insurance company goes after the individual. And the projects are saved. That's why I was under the impression that that's what these auditing companies were basically doing. So it's impossible for anybody that's auditing the code. They could figure the back door, but they're going to be, all eyes are on them. They're bonded. You can't do that. Just like car repair places. I mean, they take care of people's cars when they're working on them, when they're moving them around, because they don't want to be on the hook for paying for the damage of the vehicle. So they try to take care of them, treat them with kid gloves, all that kind of stuff. And that's what's made people safe. People drop off their cars to have them repaired. And back in the day, they could just get in them and steal them, run off and everything like that. And people are like, wait. You guys got to get bonded. You guys got to get, well, not all of them are bonded, but auto repair shops, most of them are. And you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I get you. Exactly. So Massimo saying, Greg show, gentlemen, thank you. And he's going to go watch Andrew Tate eat a steak under house arrest. So thanks for watching, Massimo.
Yeah.
Enjoy the show of Andrew Tate eating a steak. And Marshall Holder of Node is agreeing with Sky High mafia tactics so the institutional money can steal it. And, Sky High, we just need you to just join the show, man. The government has been manipulating finance for decades to transfer wealth from the average public to the elite.
Well, and then OBZ's other comment down there is that that's a confidentiality agreement too. So when the projects, that's another thing, they would have to have some type of confidentiality agreement, because if somebody came to you with some amazing projects, let's take Worldwide Token.
Mhm.
Right? Daniel's got an idea, it's revolutionary, all that kind of stuff. He goes to an auditing company, they're checking it out. The individual that's checking the code and everything like that sees, they're like, wait, this is a really good idea. So they're bonded. So they can't, if they steal, then you got insurance companies and lawyers going after them and everything like that. Insurance plays the claim and all that kind of stuff. But they also have a confidentiality agreement where if they discuss this with anybody else, and then Daniel has presented that to an auditing company or presented the code at one time and date stamped it and everything, and some Joe Blow out there is just going to create it on their own and do an end around Daniel. Daniel has a strong case because the information that they received was under a confidentiality agreement, and that person that created it and the person that did it would be sued. And if they are bonded, then Daniel has serious amounts of money that they can recover from this situation. But if they're not bonded, it's just, anybody can rip them off. And that's where I get confused about these auditing companies, because if I was having something audited, I would expect these things in the real world. And why are they not in DeFi?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you hands down. We've got Aris Disler saying hello. How's it going, Aris? Nice to have you on with us. And OBZ is in agreement with you as well, Chris, saying that what you're saying would be the correct way to run a proper business.
Yeah,
So,
and that's what the DeFi needs to, these
Yeah.
projects and stuff like that. But the problem that I have is the projects. You have an enormous amount of young people that have just really good ideas, and they're leaning on the DeFi world to bring their ideas to market. And the people that they're leaning on are ripping them off. That's my problem. And that's my issue, is that there has to be an organization, a group of people out there that are legit, that stand behind what they say, and they stand up for these people that have these great ideas and the communities. I mean, it's like
Yeah.
everywhere you turn, somebody in DeFi is trying to rip off somebody else.
Yeah.
It's like,
I mean,
that's
it
not
is
going to work,
definitely-
guys.
It is the wild, wild west out there right now.
Right. And the people like Prisma Finance, and then even with Daniel's launch, I'm just saying it because his is coming up. I'm not singling him out like, he's doing anything wrong. He's just coming up soon on some type of launch. And I know that Daniel is dedicated to doing something that is good. Well, for him, he wants to see a reward for his hard work too, and good for the community. And I'm afraid that no matter what he does, there are people out there just going to try to rip him off anyway. I mean, he's a smart guy, so I think he'll see it. So, and he'll have his he's smart enough. He's got a lot of people around him, a lot smarter than me, that can help him, identify these things. So I have full confidence in Daniel and everything like that and what he's going to do. But there are a lot of people out there that aren't as smart as Daniel. They try to put out a project and they're depending on, other people, and other people are basically ripping them off.
Yeah. Miss Worldwide brings up non-disclosure agreements as well as part of that.
Well, and that's where I go back to the fact that if Joe Blow's sitting there doing that, what is that James O'Keefe stuff where they're sitting at a bar talking about all the different, companies doing something stupid, and they're just spilling their beans and everything. Well, those are NDAs, and those individuals are looking at serious issues, because you can't just go work in these types of businesses and then just go out and Joe Blow talking, having a few beers, going, yeah, this token came out with this great idea. This is what they're doing. They're doing this, and this, and that. You can't tell people that's non-disclosure type stuff. And if you get caught doing that, you are on the hook for any kind of damages that they bring against you and your company. So,
I mean, I don't disagree with you. Don't disagree.
This is my son, one of my son-in-laws, Imran. He is a
Emron,
Marine at Camp Pendleton in California.
Awesome. Thank you for your service, Emron. Got OBZ, DeFi needs leadership. That's
You know what? It needs a foundation of good people.
Yep,
You know?
yep. And
I always hate leadership because I think it's like nobody needs to, because that leader turns into a tyrant. so a group of 10 organizations that are like have high standards and say if you come here for any of these services, you're going to get the best, and we're going to protect your project and your community members.
Yep. I agree. And we've got Slumdog Millionaire with the Great DeFi Council.
Yes,
Step around and find out.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Come in here with your rug pulls and see what happens.
Yep.
I don't even understand it. Half the time I think that those James O'Keefe things, I'm like, is this person seriously? I mean, they are not holding back, man. They're spilling the beans on everything. And you're like, I've been on dates before where we have maybe speak 10 words to each other. What are they doing to get these people to speak like deep, dark secrets?
That's crazy. So Jamrock, his question, or my question is, why did Prisma have this function in the code in the first place?
I cannot answer that other than the fact that I actually thought about that. And Matt's answer to that was they had not looked at the code for like 8 months, and it was a matter of whether you check yes or no. I don't know what that has to do with anything.
Yeah, so the auditors would make sure the code is ironclad once their insurance premiums go up after every badge certification. Of course.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. That's free market, man.
Yep.
You get Tender, dude. I will never go on Tender.
Oh, man.
Let me. This is just a public service announcement out to you. If you're middle-aged and some 20, 30-year-old smoking hot girl is asking you out on a date, and you work for some major corporation, and she just wants to talk about what you do for work, don't go. Don't go. Don't go on that date, man. It is a setup.
It's a setup. Don't go. Okay. All right. So Crazy Diamond, you're not too late. So I think we're at a point where it's probably time to play this game. What do you think, Chris?
Well, I'm always down. And you know what? It's probably that time because I'll just keep talking. I've got a couple of shots of bourbon in me, and you guys might be like, dude, someone needs to shut him down.
Oh, no, you're good. You're good. Great conversation as always. So, yeah.
Hey, I wanted to bring up something about Crypto Pride.
What's up?
I was trying to get this, but Crypto Pride sent me, I'm gonna try to bring it up, but he's talking about, he did a video about Wolf Capital.
Yeah, Wolf Capital. Yeah, I think he's got some NFTs or something.
Have you seen that? I
hadn't
saw the video.
I just saw. I didn't watch the video. It popped up in my feed. I hadn't had a chance to take a look at it yet.
Yeah, I saw part of the video, but I got interrupted repeatedly. And he was talking to me the other day about it. And he was talking about this Wolf Capital, and I have not had an opportunity. I have not had an opportunity to research it, and I was just wondering if anybody else had and everything. I mean, Pride's researched and everything. It looks pretty good, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, it looks like he's been in it for a while.
OBZ, I'm sorry. OBZ, I can't get 12 barrels. Every time I go to order that, they tell me that it's not available, even at 12 barrels. And I think it's because I'm in the United States. But he's talking about 12 barrels scotch. Is it a bourbon or scotch? And then did you see this by any chance?
No. Nice.
My daughter was at the store and she got peanut butter flavored whiskey called Bird Dog.
So I'm pretty sure Crypto Terry likes that.
Yeah. I saved it for him one night and I was like, "Hey, look what I got." And he was like, "Really?" And I took a couple shots of it, and then And then I went to bed thinking I ate. There's like Halloween night where I ate a whole bag of Reese's peanut butter cups.
Oh man, that's too funny. And Crazy Diamond, yeah, I had to take last week off, but I should be back going forward. So, oh, and you've got an offer, Chris, from OBZ.
Oh, I don't want you to do that. I'll talk to you, OBZ. He's actually. There's another thing too. I do want to bring something up. I haven't had a chance to bring it up, but I just want you to see this. This was I know we want to go to the game.
Oh no, you're
but I
fine.
just want I want to acknowledge this. Look at what OBZ made the other night, and he sent a picture of it to me. I was like, dude, that looks.
Oh man,
Look at that. I mean, does that look good or
it
what?
does.
Now, I didn't ask him about this. I was kind of busy, but OBZ, did you make your own crust? Is that your own? Because that to me, I was like, that's all handmade, buddy.
That looks nice.
Yeah.
I
I wonder what that sauce is too. I bet he makes his own sauce too.
Wait,
I bet he's
that
got
looks
like a
good.
whole kitchen. He's like a kitchen where he lives and everything's beautiful and everything. I just need to go like visit him. That's what I'll do. I'll come pick up the bottle and you can cook for me and we'll hang out in that beautiful city of yours.
He says his lady did the dough.
Oh.
Wow. So was that cooked on a pizza stone also?
Well, it looks like it's in a.
It looks like it's in a deep dish kind of pan though.
That might have been when he took it out, though. It looks really, really good.
Man, it does.
I know. And
Now
he
I'm
sent
hungry.
it to me, and I was like, dude, seriously? And I'm like, good Lord.
Wow. That does
Yeah.
look good.
Yeah. I you know what? I don't want to keep interrupting you, but I thought I'd.
No, you're good. Now, I'm just hungry now.
I know. I apologize for that because we got to hurry up and do this game because I'm pretty sure that there's some pie somewhere that I need to be eating.
Yeah, there's now all I can think of is food now.
Isn't that? But that's the amazing thing about pizza is that you have so many different versions, and I'm telling you, I'll go to like a pizza place, and I'll be like, whatever version they have and everything, and it always is so good. It's always so good. People do such a good job with pizza.
That's my vice. I love pizza. So yeah, a little too much. My doctor says so. I gotta stay away from it, or in moderation. In moderation is the key. But I love pizza. I love pizza. So
and steak.
Yeah, steak's good too. It's been a while. It's come to mention it, I think I may try to get me some steaks and grill them this coming weekend.
Yeah, I had some good steaks last weekend, man, and I was like, every time I eat a steak, I just feel more American, man. I'm just like, heck yeah. And 4th of July is coming up, some steaks, fireworks, all that kind of stuff, apple pie, and everything's like, wow, I feel American.
So I don't know who Sky High saying that those 2 links will get you started on Jeremy Rush.
I think it's Jamrock.
Okay, you sent that to Jamrock. Okay,
cool. Or it might have been somebody else. But Jamrock says pineapple is missing from the listen, Jamrock, just stick with your strawberries, brother. Pineapple is nowhere near pizza. I never asked you that, Mello.
What's that?
You like pineapple on pizza?
I don't dislike it, but it's not my first choice.
Now, Crypto Terry told me something that made me think that I might try pineapple on pizza. But a week ago or a couple weeks ago, I was like, pineapple on pizza is like strawberries. They're just evil and it should never happen. But he said that when they cook the pineapple, if it's on top and not under the cheese or anything, it dries it out so it's not mushy. I think that's how he said. I'd hate to be saying something wrong, but and my whole thought was pineapple on pizza. I don't want to bite into a dough that's all gooey from pineapple juice and stuff. So that's what my problem with pineapple on pizza was. But he was explaining to me, you cook it in the oven and it dries all that out, and you just get the flavor of the pineapple, not the gooiness of the liquids and all that.
Yeah, it's been a while that since I've had pineapple on pizza, so I can't even. I don't even remember if there was a texture issue there or not at all. But we're talking about pizza, and I don't have any, and it's just yeah. And Slumdog, you says that the wheel looks like a pizza. Yep, it does.
Yeah, everything looks like a pizza right now to me. I'm like looking around going, and OBZ's picture is still up on my top screen up there. So it's like, it's looking me right in the face, man.
Yep, yep. And OBZ says Slumdog. I thought he was saying Slumdog makes a mean creme brulee. So I guess it's his lady that makes a mean creme brulee as well. So yeah,
You know
OBZ
what?
is just living the dream.
I'm telling you, man. I mean, he's living in a great area. He's obviously a great guy. And every time he speaks of his lady, it's like she's going like off the charts. Great. So creme brulee. What do you mean she made an amazing creme brulee? I mean, I get that at restaurants. I mean, you can make that stuff at home.
That's what it sounds like.
OBZ. Okay, so I'll send you a pic of the pineapple too. Oh, so is that a thing, OBZ? Did I mention that right? You're putting pineapple on pizza that it is not all gooey. It like dries it out and you get the flavor and not the. I don't know. Okay, Jamrock says pineapple is on top of the pizza. Okay.
All right, so I may have to order a pizza tomorrow.
All right, you guys, depending on what OBZ says, because Miss Worldwide, do you have a video of that? I would like to see that because I know that you do cooking videos too. So I would like to see. I would like to see that if you've made that. But OBZ, if OBZ comes back and says the pineapple is okay and he recommends it, I think I might try it because I'm like, no way, but I might.
So she takes the paste
To do the vanilla
to
bean.
do the vanilla bean, makes her own custard, double boils it, puts the sugar on the top, and then burns it with a torch. Oh, make it hard crust this candy coating. Oh my gosh.
I'm so hungry.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, we gotta stop talking about food, guys,
Yeah.
because I'm gonna lose it.
Yeah, I'm about ready to lose it too, man. We got to move on. So
I'm gonna lose it. All right. So oh man. I can't even think straight. Now I've got like food on the brain. Big time.
that creme brulee in like restaurants is so good, dude. I would love to have it at someone's house, and like
Yeah, fresh, just man.
do you now you might know this. Do you have a special wine when you're having creme brulee?
It's not a special wine that I'm familiar with that I've had with creme brulee. That's definitely a make and pour decisions question.
Wow.
But
I
I
wonder
would
if
think
that
he would say it will likely be some sort of sweet white wine, and I'm losing the name of it right now. It'll come to me in a minute.
So listen to this. I'm not very educated. I'm not very educated on the wine stuff. So
Mhm.
you're telling me that if I eat creme brulee, there may be a wine out there that I could drink that would make it even better.
Yes.
Holy shit.
Yeah, there's a
So,
dessert.
let's go to the
Look,
game.
Mr. Y said there's a dessert wine because when we opened our bar, we had a series of tastings where we would have cheesecake, and we paired that with a dessert wine, and a chocolate cake we pair with it was great. It was great. And you could literally taste the difference. Like you taste, you get a piece of the dessert and taste it in its original form. And then you take a sip of the wine and then take another piece of the dessert, and it's a totally different experience
You know
in a
what?
good way.
All right, I'm gonna have to get out of the house. I gotta start figuring things out, man, because that creme brulee is pretty good. So now, if I go think about desserts at restaurants, and then I can pair those with wines too for the dessert wine part. See, I drink ports. OBZ says ports good. I drink ports with a cigar, but that's more along the lines of hanging out with a bunch of guys drinking a port and smoking some certain cigars.
Oh man.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Even Slumdog Millionaire knows. God. Man.
Okay. So all right. Oh
Yeah.
man. So Sky Highs, do your own research. Just want y'all knowing what you're thinking about it. Oh, okay. So yeah.
Okay. Yep. And that's what we appreciate you, Sky.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. So yeah, Sky, if you don't mind, I'm gonna send you a friend request, and maybe you could share that info with me. I appreciate that. And thank you, Miss Worldwide. Moscato is what I was thinking about. Couldn't come. It was on the tip of my tongue. Couldn't think about it. But yeah, it was Moscato is what I was thinking about. Would probably go well with the creme brulee. That's a sweet white wine.
I'm gonna start being like, listen, Daniel, can I talk to Miss Worldwide? I need to ask her about some wine and desserts. Daniel's gonna be what?
There you go.
I don't think Sky High. I thought I read there where you said that you had put the links in my. I think they get removed. I don't see any links in my thing. If you
yeah, if they're in your live chat, because I can't see it. I can't see it on this side. So if they're in your live chat, Chris,
they're I'm looking through my live chat and I don't see links to anything. I don't even see anything that Biz put in there. So I just see a bunch of comments starting off with Jamrock with the strawberries.
we'll figure it out. We'll get it together.
Yeah.
We'll get it together. So all right. So I do have to apologize again for the questions tonight. My wife picked them out. So I'm not apologizing. I shouldn't say that, but my wife picked the questions. I can't be responsible. That's the message.
There you go. But you know what? Her questions were really good last time, though.
You are correct. You are correct. So we're gonna give this a shot. So let's see how this works. So let's go over the rules again. So if you're not familiar with this game, the way the game is played is that we're going to spin this wheel, and this wheel is going to land on a letter. And with that letter, you're going to be given 30 seconds to answer a prompt. So as simple as that. So you've got 30 seconds to answer a prompt based on the letter. Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
He just said it to me.
That looks good.
That's pineapple on there.
Yeah, and that's fresh pineapple too.
And it's not cooked though. It's
not cooked yet.
It's not cooked yet. So
that's fresh pineapple. That's not canned.
And I think, is that like Canadian bacon underneath there? Is that what the dude? Stop right now. Stop.
Man. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, Biz, I don't think with this game anybody has to be on any different channels. You should be following both of it or subscribe to both of us. But I think the answers, we just take them from the chat on StreamYard, right?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. They're just taken from the chat on StreamYard. So yeah, not everyone has to be on my channel.
Oh, listen to this. Look at Sky High's. He's teaching me how to do my. He said just switch it. Oh, okay, to live chat. Yeah, I don't see him in there anyway either. I just did. Oh wait. there's top chat and live chat. And I don't see any of the links, Sky High. I actually truly believe that they're all they're deleted. I've never seen a link that stayed in there unless it came from Biz or it came from me. And Biz is like my only moderator, so I don't even know. I don't know. I'm sorry. Let's get on to the game. Let's.
Yeah, you're good. You're cool.
I'm sorry. I'll figure this out.
All good. So, all right. So we're going to spin the wheel, get a letter. You got 30 seconds. You only get one response per prompt. I'm going to try my best to keep score here. I've got a pen in my hand. I'm going to have to do it the old fashioned way. So I'm going to try to keep score here. And good luck, everybody. So Daniel Prado, I believe, won the last game. And we've got King Kaching as the overall champion, the running champion so far. So I don't know if King Kaching's out there. But we will get this party started. So give me a second here. Let's spin the wheel first.
You.
Oh, wow. Okay. The letter is U. All right. So let me pull up the prompt.
I
So
think those
letter
links are
is U.
working now.
What's that?
I think the links are working now. I made Sky High just a moderator, so.
Okay. So you've got the links in there now?
Yeah, and I'm going to post them into this. Well, the StreamYard will only go to mine, so I can't do that. So it's in my chat. And
okay. I can check it out from your chat. That'll work. Cool, cool, cool. So, all right. So here's the first prompt. Starting with the letter U. Things you do while procrastinating. 30 seconds. Yeah, I don't know
the
about
best
that
one right now. Wait, it's only you and I tonight. How are we gonna? We won't have a tie. You're the tiebreaker.
Yeah, I'll be
right now. You're the tiebreaker.
I'll be the tiebreaker.
Yeah. Oh my
18
goodness.
seconds.
OBZ's already got mine.
All right. All right, time's up. So things you do while procrastinating. Starting with the letter U. We've got Biz Entertainment is umbrella. How do you do an well, I'm not gonna ask that question. All right. Biz Entertainment's got umbrella. Senior OBZ's got urinate. Senior Rojo has urinate. Teddy One has undermine. And we've got Derek with unwind. Okay, so all right. OBZ, I think, is the winner on this one with urinate because he came in with urinate first.
I go with his. I like that one.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, Miss Worldwide has one, unwind, which is reasonable.
But Miss Worldwide, you're late.
Yeah, sorry, Miss Worldwide.
But we'll take the answer.
Oh, Derek said the same thing before her though.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He did. So I think OBZ's got this one though.
Yeah, OBZ's got this one. I enjoy it. We had some good ones there, but
OBZ's got this one for sure. So all right. So let me make sure I jot down here. OBZ's got one. All right. So let me remove the prompt, and we'll get back to the wheel.
I get excited when the letters come up because I'm like, all the different things you can think of with the letter.
What is this going to be?
P.
RSP. Reasons to break up with someone.
Oh my God.
Beginning with the letter P.
Uh,
All right. So you got
No.
30 seconds and go.
now you're going to run the risk of being banned, guys. Wait. People are doing the U one. Oh, okay. Jamrock. We got a Jamrock did too.
Yeah, he did. So we're on the letter P, folks.
Reasons to break up with someone. Oh my God.
Mm,
Oh, you guys.
mm. All right, time's up. Okay.
God, Biz. What the-
Biz Entertainment. Okay. Okay. Well, we got OBZ. Reasons to
Now,
break up with someone.
Moki and Sky High, they were on their chat was on mine before you said we were done. So it just took time to show up.
Okay, so I don't see Milky.
Moki, Crypto, and Sky High. They should be the two last ones.
I see them. Okay, Crypto and Sky High. Okay. Procreate, Promiscuous, and Punk. Okay. So I missed that. So I'm going to let those in. So we got them. All right. So OBZ has Paternity.
Which one did he have first? God, Biz.
Biz, doing, yeah. Okay, Biz, we're gonna put that there.
Yeah, we're just gonna
put that there. We've got Derek. Okay, yeah, I can see that.
That's probably a reason why.
Teddy one. Oh wow. Senor Rojo. I got what you're going. Well, okay.
Yeah.
I'll accept it. Senor Rojo. Miss Worldwide, poor.
Yeah.
Mookie, Crypto, Procreate, Sky High, Promiscuous, Slumdog, Punk. Okay, Slumdog, you only get one.
Yeah, Slumdog. You just can't be like.
So which one you going with, Slumdog? I'm gonna have to take your first answer, man.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to take your first one. Okay, so Chris, what are you thinking here?
I can't answer.
Yeah, I know.
I can't answer. I cannot answer. It would be. I can't say that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with it. Biz Entertainment. I can't. It's the one I thought about the most when he said it, so I'm laughing too hard. So,
oh man. Okay, so you're going with Biz.
Yeah.
All right.
And I would break up too if that was to happen. So I'd be like, nah, dude, this is wrong.
So this is a reason to break up with someone.
Definitely.
Okay, because this response, I have questions. It's like who, but I guess we're not gonna get into that.
I don't want to know, man.
Right.
No,
right.
I don't want to know anything else about that. We will end this conversation when you decide, and we're done. We'll move on. I don't want to know.
Yeah. So okay. Yeah, I think that's a pretty interesting answer, Biz, and I keep going back to it, so I'm gonna have to let you have it. I think Biz wins this round.
And Biz, do never send me a message saying I have a funny story about a breakup.
Right.
I don't want to know.
We don't want to hear that.
I don't want to know, man.
Yeah. Well, maybe that's a topic for one of Miss Worldwide shows, but
Yeah,
you know,
maybe she can help you through that.
right. Get you some counseling. Get you some counseling there. Okay. So we're going to move on. We're going to do number 3. So right now we've got OBZ and Biz Entertainment are tied. All right. And you see this from Sky High.
Yeah, I guess so. Oh, it's K.
All right. So, this can't go
Look
wrong.
at
Okay.
Biz's comment, dude.
What's that?
Look at Biz's comment. It just came up.
Oh my goodness. What? No, that's okay.
Stop.
That's all right. We're good. We're
We're
good.
good, dude.
We're good. You can keep that.
Yeah.
All right. So, prompt number 3. Blank is legal, but it shouldn't be. Starts with the letter K. 30 seconds.
I can't even think of one.
Yeah. I can't. Yeah. Well, I can
Can
think
you
of something, but it's not
substitute
legal.
AR for is? Would that be okay in a sentence?
What's that?
Can you substitute is and for R, like blank are legal, blank is legal,
I think that's cool. We can do R. We can do R. All right. Time's up. Oh man.
I only see 2 responses.
We've got 3. I have 3 on. So we've got OBC.
Oh,
with
there comes a
Kimbo
couple
Slice.
other ones. Yeah. Ooh, Teddy One's got to go in there.
Ooh, yes.
Senior Rojo.
Kimbo Slice. We got Klondike bars. Yeah, that was another weakness of mine.
Those things are good, man.
Yeah, that was pretty tasty. Koala hugging.
Can you hug a koala bear? I don't know if that's what she's meaning, but can you go? 'Cause that would be kind of neat, though. You can hang out with them, right?
I have no idea.
I think I've seen pictures of people like sitting next to them and like taking bamboo. That'd be neat.
We were talking about Klondike bars, and Marshall, holder of note, he's still regretting what he did for that Klondike bar.
Oh my god!
I hope it didn't have anything to do with that last question and Biz's response. But
You and Biz weren't together when this happened, right?
Teddy One has kinetic weapons, which is a great answer. We're going to look at some more, but I like Teddy One's answer.
Yeah.
Senior Rojo is kink. Sky High is Kush. Kush isn't legal, or is it?
Mm-hmm.
What? I don't know. I guess in some states, Kush is legal, maybe. Not in Texas. Let's see. Miss Worldwide says koalas have deadly claws.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
they
what I
do.
thought. That would
That's
be
what I
kind of
thought,
cool
too.
to like hug them, though. It'd be like, hey, bear.
All right. So these are our responses.
My thing was, I was thinking like kings. I was thinking kings are legal,
kings are legal, but
it shouldn't be.
that would have been a good response.
That's what because that's what I was wondering if you could do the is or are.
Or yeah.
I
think
like Teddy
that would have
One's.
worked there.
Yeah, I like Teddy One's answer.
Yeah, I like Teddy One's too. So I think Teddy One, you got this one. So
yeah,
wow.
Just to go back to Marshall, please do not. Let's never speak of this again.
Marshall.
Yeah,
you've got some. You and not Teddy. You and Biz. You guys have some explaining to do, and I think y'all need to both join Miss Worldwide and talk about it.
Look at Slumdog Millionaires. Even Meatloaf, man.
Oh man.
Yeah.
He wouldn't do that. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay. All right. So Let's get to number 4. We're in a 3-way tie. OBZ, Biz Entertainment, Teddy won.
Wow.
We're gonna have a breakout.
Senior Rojo seems like he's got a lot of answers out there, but just seems to not get. He's just like right underneath. Oh, in.
The letter is in. Let's see. Netflix and 30 seconds and go.
I know this community, and I don't even want Biz. I just take a pass on this one. And Slumdog, come on, man. I'm just saying this stuff up front.
There's no responses.
Yeah, I got one over here that's coming up in just a second.
Okay. Yeah, now they're popping in. Okay, so we've got Marshall.
Oh my goodness, Teddy won. OBZ though, that's a good one. Oh, but he wasn't the first one. Marshall's the first one.
The first one that I saw was Marshall.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, Marshall was the first one.
And then OBZ was a close second. And Derek.
I actually like Miss. Oh my God, Senior Row. Oh no.
Oh, come on, Biz. Okay.
Oh, actually, Biz has got a good one too. Oh no, I wasn't thinking of that. I was thinking of nothing.
I don't think this is. You got to watch Biz, man.
Biz, look, you might have to ban yourself from your. You're the moderator. You might want to check yourself out real quick.
Yeah.
I thought he was saying Netflix did nothing.
This is Biz Entertainment. He has shown himself.
I'm telling you,
he has shown himself. So if it isn't Rich Hudman, King Kaching, it's Biz.
It's Biz.
So you've elevated to that list of champions, Biz.
He is. He's a champion to the whole community on everything. So I guess he can say that. But I liked Miss Worldwide, then Senior Rojo's like this, and then I did like Biz's, but I thought it was something different. But then I also liked the second one. So those are my 3 there, and I'm not sure.
Yeah.
And Marshall's Nookie, I thought that was pretty good. And Teddy won. So I think that, yeah.
Yeah, they're all good. They're all good.
What goes best with the sentence? Bring the sentence up real quick. So it's just Netflix and
it's that is it. It is Netflix and Blink.
Wow.
Netflix and Blink. So
the only thing I could say is we could do the Trump ball. Because I think Miss Worldwide, Senior Rojo, and Biz Entertainment.
Yeah, I agree. Because it's like those. Okay, so you said Miss Worldwide. I agree with Senior Rojo. That I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
And Biz, I like Biz because there's a few ways you could look at that.
Right. Because I first thought it was nothing.
Right.
And then it was.
Okay, Teddy One, we got you. Teddy One wants you to know.
I like Teddy One's too, but I think I like the other 3 better. I'm sorry, Teddy.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to pull out the Trump ball now.
Okay, we're gonna pull out the Trump ball.
Because I'm these 3 right here. Those that's a tough
one. All right, here comes this crazy ball.
So I need to remove. There you go.
Okay, I think I got it now.
All right. So how do we do this last time?
Oh, Teddy doesn't like me anymore. Teddy, come on. You know what? That's fine. I still like your son, though. Okay, so what are we gonna do here? We're gonna do Biz.
Oh man. So this is all related to that question 2 that you answered. But okay, we get it now. We get it now.
Daddy. All right, so how do we ask the Trump ball? Do we just do them in order, like Miss Worldwide? Trump ball is Miss Worldwide's answer the best one, that type thing, or
Yep. So and which of them answered first? So it was Miss Worldwide that answered first.
yeah. So I have Miss Worldwide, Senior Rojo, and then Biz. So we'll just go in that order.
Let's go in that order.
But we have to do a process of elimination. So if he says that Miss Worldwide is good, then we have to ask the other two, and whoever's good, go like an elimination, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Magic Trump 8 ball. Is Miss Worldwide's answer the correct one? I like watching him shake.
Let's just see what happens.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
So that's not even an answer, is it?
No, that's not an answer.
Okay, so that means that she still stays in because he didn't say no, right?
Right. So we go to the next one.
All right. So the next one is I said it right. So Magic Trump Magic 8 ball. Is Senior Rojo's answer correct?
Yes.
Oh, it is yes. So wait a minute. So how can he got a yes? Miss Worldwide did. She didn't get any kind of an answer. So do we do Miss Worldwide till we get an answer yes or no? Period. That's it.
Let's do it. Let's be fair.
Right. So let's go back to Miss Worldwide, and we're going to say it again. We're going to say, you dummy head, Magic Trump 8 ball. Is Miss Worldwide's answer correct?
We will make America great again.
That's a yes.
That's a yes.
That's
All
a
right.
yes.
Biz Entertainment.
All right. Biz Entertainment. Magic 8 ball. Trump 8 ball. Is Biz Entertainment's answer correct?
Bing, bing, bong, bong, bing,
all right.
bing,
So
bing.
we didn't get anywhere.
All right.
So they're all good.
They're all good. I'm going to have to make a decision on this one.
Yeah. You're going to have
I'm going to go with Biz Entertainment.
Biz Entertainment.
Biz Entertainment wins it because again, you can look at that. You can look at that from 2 different angles, or maybe more than 2 different angles. So we're going to go with Biz Entertainment. So that puts Biz in the lead. That puts Biz in the lead.
So Biz has 2, plus he has the whole little story that he needs to reach out to Miss Worldwide as soon as possible.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. He needs counseling.
Miss Worldwide can help.
And right away. And Marshall, holder of node, I think, needs to be part of that too.
Yeah, you might want
to. Marshall, holder of node, needs to be part of that as well. So,
all right.
All right. So this is going to be the last and final.
So the best anybody can do is tie Biz.
Yep.
Oh my God. Biz. Z.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Once you go blank, you never go back. 30 seconds.
That's gross. So Biz says his comment. He says she was stung by a jellyfish. She said that's what helps.
Oh man. Okay. All right.
Ooh. That I can actually understand Biz and Miss Worldwide answered right around the same time, but Biz he says zebra skin. Oh my God, Biz, just I'm done.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm not even going to address that. It just takes it to a whole nother level right there, Biz.
You have been referred to Miss Worldwide, but
A whole
help you.
other further right there. All right. So, okay. So the prompt is once you go blank, you never go back. The letter is Z. Miss Worldwide has zebra. Biz Entertainment has zebra skin.
See, I can see that because, like, you know how you dry out buffalo skin, stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
and you put it on you and everything. I mean, you do zebra skin, keeps you warm and everything like that. I mean, you might not want any other type of skin to keep you warm or anything.
Teddy One says Zeta. Are you talking
And I
about
think he reinforces it with Zeta Pi Beta.
yeah. As I was thinking, you're going sorority or frat. Senor Rojo, Zimbabwean. Marshall Holder of Node says Zesty. And then we've got Biz Entertainment, but we're gonna skip over that. OBZ says Zimbabwean as well. And we've got a reaction from Sky High and Miss Worldwide.
Sky High's like, I'm not even going to write something in, just going to say I'm laughing.
Yeah. We got Biz is definitely in rare form. In rare form for sure. Sky High has Zombie. Yep, Zeta Phi Beta.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think that they're not going to demonetize me over that. I don't think, because I didn't say anything. Those are just comments.
You know, the great thing about being monetized is that, we had a blast getting you to the point that you're monetized, and we'll continue to have it whether you're monetized or not. So, I mean, they can do what they're going to do, but nobody's doing anything. That's the same thing I get upset about Daniels being. I can't even understand that. He didn't do anything wrong.
Well, I mean, he's appealing that though, right?
I hope he is, because I've actually turned on YouTube videos where I'm like, whoa, I'm not watching this guy anymore or whatever. And I just went on somewhere else. I don't care. But some of those things people say out there, I'm like, okay. And then it pisses me off because I'm like, I watched a lot of Daniel stuff. I don't see how it happened, but whatever.
So, all right. So who you picking as a winner here?
You know what? Teddy One said he didn't like me and everything like that anymore, but I'm picking Zeta because of the fact that I understand what he's saying there. Plus, my first dog was Zeta. So I like whenever that comes up, I think that was used in a good sentence. So I'm going with Teddy One, even though he doesn't like me anymore.
Even though he doesn't like you anymore. All right. So, Mookie Crypto comes in with Zillionaire.
Yes.
And I like that.
I do too.
I like that.
Yep.
Because if I were to ever go Zillionaire, it's on. It's I'm not going back.
I wonder if is that his cat or a dog in his picture. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it looks like a feline of some sort.
Yeah. So you're the tiebreaker. So is it Moki?
I think Moki's got it. Moki's got
it. All right.
Moki's got this one. Moki's got this one. So that means that Biz is the winner.
It's a cat, Moki says. And Biz is the winner. Oh, Miss Worldwide says that Moki was late.
Moki was late. Yep, I wasn't even paying attention to the time. Senior Rose says, boo, I quit. So, all right, Moki, the rules are the rules. So, yes, you were late. So I have to disqualify that response, although it was a good one. It was a good response. I got to give it to you. So let's go back through Um, let's see. We got Senior Rojo with Zimbabwean, and OBZ has Zimbabwean as well.
But Senor Rojo says it first, though.
Senior Rojo did say it first. Senior Rojo
Yeah.
said it first. And we got Zebra and Zebra Skin.
Marshall Zesty is pretty good.
Yep, Marshall Zesty is pretty good, but was he in time? Let me see, because I want to
But I don't think you can do, because OBZ comes after.
Yeah.
And there's a
He's
couple,
good.
but can you put that in if you go Zesty, you never go back? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
All right.
This says he's been watching Adam Sandler. So stop, Biz. Walk away from Adam Sandler.
And OBZ says, if I go zillionaire, I'll need a chef. Yep. Hey, with the pics that you put up, I'm definitely giving you a call, OBZ.
Yeah, OBZ. That's like
Guarantee it.
that's motivation to become a zillionaire, to have him be your chef.
You guarantee that. All
Yeah,
right.
Moki just says that I said I was. He admitted that he was late, but
Okay. All right. Yeah, and I wasn't paying attention to the time.
yeah.
So, but yep, you were late. So I think let's pull out the Trump ball, because I actually have 3 responses that I'm kind of liking right now, and I'm having a difficult time
Let's get this
picking between the two. I mean, I said 3. It's 2. It's 2.
It's 2.
It's 2. It's Zebra Skin, because Biz, the way that he's responding tonight, I think he means something different when he says Zebra Skin.
If Biz wins this one, does that make him like the champion of all champions? Because he got like 3 right tonight.
He's got, if he will win if he gets this one. Well,
what did King Kaching get? Well, I have to go back and look, but
King
he was dominating.
Kaching's won twice.
But how many answers did he get? Because I remember that one night
he got 3. He got 3 once.
Oh, so the 3 is like the high number. So someone's got to get 4 one night.
Right. Yeah. Someone's got to get 4 to beat King Kaching, and possibly Biz if he wins tonight. But the overall champ is King Kaching.
Yeah. For all you guys watching the markets, B&B is up 6.81%, is now at 257.
Good. I'd like to see that continue upward.
Yeah, it'll automatically just help out Seifugo and some of the other projects too. All right, I got Trump ball up and ready to go whenever you're ready.
All right, so Biz Entertainment and Senior Rojo.
Oh, hold on a second.
What happened now?
See, I thought Biz was talking about something else.
See, and that's why I was saying I think Biz is going a different direction in how he's been responding tonight. Miss
I did
Worldwide
not know that was
up.
a thing.
Miss Worldwide picked it up.
All right, so is he who's on your list?
It's Biz and Senior Rojo.
All right. So the first one is just going to say it just like Norm said, is Biz answer the correct answer. So Magic Trump 8 Ball is Biz Entertainment answer correct.
We will make America great again.
Yeah, now that's a yes. So
That's a yes.
So and it's Senior Rojo.
Senior Rojo. And his response was Zimbabwean. He was the first to respond.
He was the first one.
Right.
OBZ. So okay. Trump 8 Ball, Magic Trump 8 Ball is Senior Rojo's answer correct.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man. Okay, I'm going with Biz Entertainment.
Biz
Entertainment.
So Biz wins 3 tonight.
Biz Entertainment is tonight's champion. So, and now that I'm monetized, I am going to start doing some prizes.
Oh, there you go.
Doing some prizes. So not this week. We'll go into next week. I got to figure out my strategy around that. But starting next week, I'll start looking at doing some prizes for the winners of the game.
That's
So
awesome.
congratulations, Biz. Thanks everyone for participating. Thanks everyone for playing. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks to the missus for the questions. I hope that you will pick out some more nice questions for next week. You help me out with that. I'd appreciate it.
Yeah, she's awesome.
And Miss Worldwide saying that clearly Biz is the house favorite. Well, everybody loves Biz. Who doesn't? Who doesn't? Who doesn't? Yeah, raise your hand if you don't like Biz.
So Slumdog brings up an interesting point. Woohoo, Corks and crypto prizes. So what are you thinking prizes wise?
I don't know yet. I'm gonna have to figure it out. I've got some ideas on the brain, but I gotta see if I can actually execute on them.
I mean, that's a
So,
tough one. How do you get, because people, I mean, they're international. I mean,
mhm.
it'd have to be like crypto related, or I mean, if you did something where you sent it to them, that could take forever.
Right. Yeah, I'm thinking crypto. I mean, I think that's likely going to be the easiest, but um
Oh, I
yeah.
know. Do you
Mhm.
have like a merch store?
I don't have a merch store, but I
Oh,
could spin one up.
I created a merch store. Well, I created a merch store
Oh wow.
just for,
And
well, I
thank
put
you,
other,
Mookie Crypto. I appreciate that for the super
yeah,
sticker. Thank you.
that's awesome. I created a merch store and put other things in there, but I created it because I made a shirt that said that Crypto Pride is right. Crypto Pride was right. So created that. And then I put some other things in there and stuff like that. And I think that'd be you create a merch store. I mean,
Yeah, I think I'll probably do that because I was looking at some merch stores. There's a couple of merch stores that have wine glasses that you can customize,
oh,
and
wow.
that's something I was looking into.
Yeah.
But I like to have the product in hand first before
Very
committing
true.
to it. So I'm going to test some of those out, and if that works out well, then I'll likely be adding that to the merch store. But to get started, it's likely going to be crypto for now.
Yeah. I mean, crypto is not bad though. I mean, that's so, and that's good. But I guess Biz says the fix was in, and he's like, "Oh wait, I won."
Yeah. What are you drinking or smoking? Biz? What are
Biz.
you enjoying tonight, Biz? So. But yeah, so good game, folks. I appreciate y'all, and
That's
thanks
awesome.
for the super chats from both Miss Worldwide giving me my very first, and Mookie giving me my second. So I'm going to say Mookie is also first because this is the first show that I've had where I've been monetized. So I appreciate that. So Chris, hey, it's always a pleasure having you on. But do you have any um, words of wisdom, comments, anything you'd like to say before we close tonight?
I think with all the discussion that we had and everything that we were talking about, if anybody could pick up anything from this live, is that how important and imperative it is for you to learn and to do your own research. And just because we say it doesn't mean that we're just saying it. We're saying it because, listen, there are people that are going to come on my live. There are people that are going to be in the Discord, and I might be like, oh hey, I like that person. They're nice. That doesn't mean that I trust them with a project, and I think that's where people might get confused. You have to do your own research. And I can't go out, and I know that you wouldn't want to do this. If I saw something that I did not like, I could tell you guys, but then maybe I would be influencing you from not participating in something that could change your life for the better. So, you have to learn how to do your own research because your situation is not the same as mine. It's, and yeah, scammers are out there, and I'll see something and I'll be like, I think that person's a scammer, but I may be completely wrong, and I didn't give them the benefit of the doubt. That's why if you do your own research, you won't depend on someone like me being wrong or anybody else. You can do your own research and participate in projects that you think's best. Now's the time to learn it and to do it. Yeah, and what Kryptonian says, inspect what you expect. And he is right. And it's just a saying that a lot of people hear, but you got to listen to those words. We can't do anymore. Like Sky has information that he has and everything like that. That's very valuable. Check it out, and that's all I can say from the conversations that we're having. Please do your own research and tell other people to do their own research.
Yep. And I agree with that completely. And I appreciate, the comments from yourself. I know Crypto Poodles had to leave, but I appreciate Blockchain Poodles for being on and his commentary as well. I would just tack on to this. Don't discount FUD necessarily. I said this earlier and I'll say it again. The way I look at FUD is, I embrace it. I look at it. It gives me another angle, a perspective to review as part of my research that Chris has mentioned. That's what I do. So, I know some people like, oh, you need to discount FUD. I personally don't do that. I look at it and I try to look and look for, are there any facts within the FUD? You may not agree with what they're saying, but there could be some truths in that, right? And then that, could guide your decision as to whether or not to invest in a project or support a project. So don't discount FUD. There's a comment. I don't know where I heard this before, but when it comes to, situations where you have positive and negatives, there's two sides to every story. And then, the truth is somewhere in the middle, goes something to that effect. So, I kind of try to use that as part of my research process. So I would suggest, not financial advice, but suggest that, you consider that, FUD. And OBZ says sometimes FUD creates opportunities. It does. It does. So I think that is a good thing. So you can't stay in always looking at the positives of things because you can get taken advantage of doing that. So don't do that. Yep. And Rich Hudman. And where have you been, Rich? Did you just join?
He's a busy man. I mean, he
oh yeah, he's saying he's pretty late. Yeah, we're about wrapping.
He's always supportive and everything like that. And that's like you think we're talking about FUD and stuff like that. I mean, FUD, think about sports teams. Someone likes the Bulls.
Right.
Somebody likes the Lakers. They're going to FUD about the Bulls. They're going to FUD about the Lakers, but they're both legitimate teams. So there's FUD out there that you could see, and where it comes from. The Lakers fan is obviously doesn't want to FUD his team, but he's going to FUD another team and everything like that. But you need to get past all that stuff and find out what the really is on all the teams. So,
yep. And Kryptonian says truth is always right of center. Just saying. So. And Miss Worldwide is giving Rich Hubman a hard time for missing 95% of the show. So, Rich, man, we had some great questions tonight. Would have loved to have had your input, but you're going to have to give it up to the champ, which is Biz Entertainment for tonight. So rewind, check out his responses. You'll have a blast. Especially coming from Biz. Well, we got a couple of comments. I got to get through these. Sky High, we're not just rooting for a favorite team. We're putting our money where we need to trust and trust it's safe and going to grow. I agree with you there. And Senior Rojo, his Bulls had the true GOAT, not the flopping baby goat.
Yeah, he is absolutely right, and I completely support Senior Rojo.
All right. Good deal. Well, hey, folks, I appreciate y'all hanging out with us tonight. Y'all take care of yourselves out there. Hope you enjoyed the content tonight, and I hope to see you next Tuesday. 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern for Corks and Crypto. Y'all have a good night. Take care.